So look, it's a bit old school in this, and I'm doing some soul searching, and I was the guy who was there during this last one, but I'm convinced there's an appetite out there for this style of governing, this idea of competency, this idea of compassion, this idea of being able to get things done. When you poll people, they love our policies, but they can't love those policies if we don't enact them. And if we don't elect Democrats, we don't get a chance to do it. So this is not a chicken and the egg type of thing. You need to elect people who are in it for the right reasons, who want to improve people's lives, who are willing to do the work and build the coalition behind them with a strong party unit, strong county units, strong democratic infrastructure to get those folks word. And look, the thing we have to do is we have to get past this thing. That I saw recently that apparently the Democrats got together and hired a bunch of people, and they went with the hotel to discuss how we could best message to people, how we could come up with, calibrate our words that we're using. That's how we got into this damn mess. Because we're really cautious. And look, I know all of you in here, we say stuff like, oh, you know, we have, because we believe it. And we're kind people and compassionate. We have to fight food insecurity. You're right. But just say we have to fight kids going hungry in the richest country in the world. Just tell people where they're at. And don't be afraid and stay away from the poll-tested things that are out there, because what Republicans understood is they identified the problem with people, and they got people thinking that they were with them, like Donald Trump. What the hell does he know about somebody in South Carolina struggling to make ends meet? Almost nothing. But people believe that. Because what I have to think about is we've got to have people know that we're actually listening to them, that we're actually hearing what they're saying. And then I'm just going to say this because it seems so simple, and I don't see it. We've got to show the guts that we're willing to. I feel like there's folks that aren't willing to say the things necessary because they might be worried they might not get reelected if they say that. I'm not going to say that, and I don't think any of us can. I'm getting called out on this because I called Donald Trump a wannabe dictator. It's because he is. It's because he is. Oh, the governor's being mean, and the governor's speaking out on that. Well, maybe it's time for us to be a little meaner. Maybe it's time for us to be a little more fierce. Because we have to ferociously push back on this. And again, I'll speak to my teacher colleagues in here. The thing that bothers a teacher more than anything is to watch a bully, to watch this bully and to stop it. And when it's a child, you talk to them and you tell them why bullying's wrong. But when it's adult like Donald Trump, you bully the shit out of him back. You push back. You make sure they know it's not there. Because at heart, this is a weak, cruel man that takes it out and punches down on people. What they don't want to do is stand toe-to-toe and punch back with someone who's calling them out for what they do, who's being there.